everybody, hello, and welcome to the 24th of January. Goodness me, for Kerry it'll be the 25th of January, that's ridiculous. There's a month, it's a month today since Christmas Eve. Can you believe that? It's just gone like that. Anyway.
Wish I could do that.
Well, you can't do that, can you?
No. Show off.
Anyway, we're going to make something hopefully kind of interesting today, and more than that I can't tell you, so best thing to do is get cracking.
I have no idea.
Right, here we are. This is my page to go in the journal. I've made the reinforcements out of that bit of Timmy that we had the other day. I've used some of that because it's just gorgeous, why wouldn't I? And I've gone round the outside this time in blue, faded jeans. Something different. So I've got my book page, same regulation size, 5 3/4 by 8 1/4, and I've got an envelope. This is not the most ideal envelope in the world. It just so happened I was doing some decoupage actually on the prototype, and this was the only one I had. The back of the decoupage was cream coloured, so white would have shown up the cream. So I was looking for a cream envelope and I came across this, so it's what we're using. So what I want to do is, it's just a little bit, if you have a look at this, a little bit too long for our page. It's just too long. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit off top and bottom. Don't take it off all one side, otherwise it'll look a bit odd. So I'm just going to make a mark where I want to take that off to, and up here, and cut that off, which will open the envelope completely up, but that's fine. Make sure you've got your flap closed when you cut it, and then it'll get cut with the rest of it.
Sinead wants to know if you've got your sassy pants on today.
I don't think so. I think I'm more even-tempered today. But we'll see, won't we? I've been to 2 different nurses today. It's getting ridiculous now. One nurse a day is not enough, but hopefully that will be it now for a month at least. So no, I'm not particularly sassy. I'm more like browbeaten. The good part about it was I'd lost weight, and that seems to please them no end. So I just need to take another little bit off there. Just a wee bit. So yeah, I left the doctor's surgery feeling quite good about life. So hopefully I haven't got my sassy pants on, but I really can't tell you if I have or not. So when you open this up now, it looks
Sassy
like that.
says you're not wearing her pants.
I don't think so, Sassy. I don't think so. Right, so what's going to happen is this. That's going to get cut down and get stuck to there. This is going to be a pocket, and we're going to put pockets on the front. That's it. Off you go. Do it yourself. But this is a nice envelope. It's quite nice thickness, but I still don't think it's kind of thick enough on its own. So I want to cover this part, and it's easier to cover it now when it's open like this. And let's pop that to one side. And these little bits that are sticking up, they will be underneath the bit that we cover it with, so don't worry about those. Now I'm going to use a piece of cream. I think it's 160, so it's neither paper nor card, it's somewhere in between. And I'm going to just slide that up to there, up to where it folds, like that, and then I'm going to draw around it. And something tells me this envelope is not exactly straight. It's probably not my cutting. I'm willing to concede it may be, but sometimes envelopes and things aren't straight. That's the best job I can do. So I'm just going to draw around there in a bit of this envelope. Try and get it pretty accurate if I can. So is everybody doing all right? Is everybody up to date, or where are you in the journal? The ideas book, I should call it, really. So let's cut that out, and then we'll have a bit to put on there, and it'll give us a bit more substance.
Linda Park was doing the tags from day 21 and stopped halfway through to watch this.
Oh, well, you've been very industrious, Linda. Well done. And you're not far behind at all if you're at page 21.
And Judy says, an envelope and faded jeans, I already love it.
Yeah, I just thought, you know, this project that I'm going to do is largely going to be blue. So why not get the faded jeans out? That's what I thought.
Judy thinks I've got the sassy pants on today.
Well, should be true, but that's, he has sassy pants on every blooming day. Mr. Sassy. Thought you guys would have got the hang of that by now.
Yeah, she's still got them on, folks.
I changed my pants, I'll have you know. Actually, I found a new pair of trousers in my drawers. So I've got those on. Right, I'm just going to trim that little bit at the top there that I marked. And that should be the perfect shape for our thing. I've got a little bit of, I've got an itchy nose today, a little bit of pencil line there, so I'm just going to erase that.
Jen's working on day 19, the hidden paper clips.
Oh yeah.
Jen's up to date, having to move to a bigger 3-ring binder.
Yeah, I know, and like yesterday's, for example, or was it the day before, when it was kind of 3 pages, doesn't help much, does it? Because it just bulks everything up.
Sinead's all up to date and Sussy's not up to date with a flippy floppy at the minute.
I think it's quite nice doing this. I can't remember who I said that to the other night. It's because each page is like a discrete thing all on its own. So, you know, you're not, if you suddenly decided you didn't want to do 17 or whatever, then you don't have to. You can jump to 18 if you think that's more interesting. So I'm just going around this with my blue ink, and I'm trying to be a bit careful with it, because the blue isn't like the brown. Sometimes sort of just melds into the cream, but I don't think the blue's going to do that, so I just want to be quite tidy with it.
Sinead says she's in a Mickey Mouse pyjamas.
Oh, good for you, Sinead. Mickey Mouse. Just this one to go. That sounds so homely, Mickey Mouse pyjamas. Is anybody else in the jammies?
Well, I don't know if Janya is, but she says they're her favourite outfit.
I bet she doesn't wear them to work though. Can you imagine, Janya, if you turned up to do your shift with Mickey Mouse pyjamas? That would be funny. That would amuse me. I'm going to have to ink around here just in case this isn't quite the right fit. I get the feeling it's not quite long enough, so...
Teresa is.
Teresa's in her jammies?
Jam is, yeah, and Kerry Betts is, but I'm not surprised because it's probably very early in the morning.
Yeah. Oh well.
And Wendy's in half pyjamas.
Pyjama bottoms but a proper t-shirt, I'll bet.
Yeah. Or the left side, not the right side.
That would be interesting.
That'd be an interesting look.
Right, so there we are. I've inked around there. Oh, I probably need to ink down here as well, don't I? I'm not so fussed about being so tidy here because I will be covering this up. But best just put some ink on it, just in case it peeks out.
Fancy Nancy's in the jammies.
Yay, Nancy's in her jammies. So, let's stick this to here. So nothing complex about this. I'm just putting glue on it and sticking it down.
And Judy's not actually in pyjamas, but she is in the things she goes to sleep in.
What could that be? A curlet?
Curlers, yes.
Yeah, curlers. Just got quite a lot of glue there, so I'm just going to take that.
Susie's in her jammies.
God, what a lot of people watch us in the pyjamas. Good job we don't have a dress code, isn't it?
Louise is in a flannel shirt and stretchy pants, just as cosy as pyjamas.
Yeah, absolutely. Stretchy pants are a must. I do notice as I get older and fatter that stretchy pants, they are the way forward. How on earth did we ever used to wear those jeans that you had to lie down on the bed, breathe in and contort yourself into all sorts of positions to get into? How, or even why, did we wear them? Maybe the kids of today are still doing it for all I know. I don't know. Got a bit of glue there that I don't want. There we are. Right, so that's not too bad a fit. That's okay. I quite like that. So what I'm going to do now is decorate that. Seeing as I've got it, I'm going to decorate it. Now I've got some stickers. Let me put them out on this bit of paper so you can see them. Of course I've got stickers. All blue flowers. I went through and I picked out all the blue ones. And then I've got these, which are all blue tits.
Judy says better to watch in jammies than watch naked.
I could not agree more.
Sinead loves and needs stretchy pants.
Oh, Sinead, you've got to get stretchy
And
pants.
Teresa's glad we're not on Zoom.
I see. What can she be wearing? So it's going to go in this way. So, oh no, look at that. This is when you're not being careful enough. I don't know if I can get that out with water. I don't think so. Let's have a go and see. But it's probably going to buckle the envelope. Oh, let's just put a little bit of water on there. See if I can dab that off. No, I don't think it's going to work. I didn't want to get blue on there. Oh well, let's leave it as is and we'll work around it. So I'm going to decorate this. So as you can see, I've got all sorts of blue tits.
Jen loves stickers.
I know, aren't they great? I'd forgotten I'd bought them till Mr. F was mooching through my drawers today. That sounds a bit ominous, doesn't it? And he said, "Did you know you've got like a whole bag of stuff from Temu or Ali?" No, I did not know. Bring it in, because I was in the living room. So he brought it in, and it was these stickers, these flowers that have also got purple in them, the half blue, half purple. I don't know what else was in the bag. Where did you put the bag?
Big dobbery things.
Yeah, this was the bag. Let's have a look how you get in here. Not sure. I don't even know how you get into here, for heaven's sake.
Louise says wait till it's dry and erase it.
Ah,
And Sinead says I'm all rooting through Mrs. P's drawers.
How'd you get into that place?
You have to pull it apart because the thing's broken.
Oh, that explains it. Right, so in here I've got 3 of these, which I'd forgotten all about. And they're like makeup sponges, but with a handle on, so you don't get covered in ink.
For big faces.
For big faces, yeah. And they just live in there while you're using them, and then when you're finished, you put the lid on. I like those, they're nice. Need to give them a try and see how they work. But the theory's good. And I think they came in a pack of 3, which is why I've ended up with 3. I've got 2 of these, which I thought might be quite decent stencil brushes. Nice short hairs on them. We'll see how we get on with those. I've got this, which is a pen clip. It looks like a paper clip, which is kind of what it is. But you put it over the side of your page, and there's some, that bit there where you put your pen through, which I thought might be quite handy. I don't know, just sew it and bolt it, alright. This ribbon, which is a little sort of plaid, Christmassy sort of plaid. These little jingle bells. Obviously
ordered them for Christmas.
Yeah. And then this pack of needles that I think might have... Let's have a look at them. I'm not sure if these are the ones that... Oh, that one's broken for a start. So that's never going to work. It's only got half an eye.
Cyclops.
I'll put it back in because... Oh, I've just dropped the stopper. I can't remember if these are the ones that you can push the thread in. I don't know, maybe not. I just needed some... Can you see where that blue stuff... Oh, it's here. Just there, sort of round under my slipper. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that's that. That's what I got. So they're all waiting to find their forever homes in my drawers. Thank you, my love.
You're welcome.
Right, back to the problem in hand. So I think that looks quite nice, but I kind of want to have a background, a little bit of a background, not much. Just slide those off to there because that's what's going on there. But I did come across this grid stamp. I think it's a darkroom door one. I'm not sure how it stamps out, so let's just take a piece of scrap card. A little piece if I can find one. Here we are, and just see what it's going to look like. Excuse me. I'll do it this way. Yeah, that's nice. It's blue. It's not showing up particularly blue on the camera, but it is blue and it's quite nice as a sort of background. So what I need is a piece of... No, best not use that, it's wet. Piece of blue roll underneath there. And then I can just put a piece down the other side, stop it going on my desk, so hopefully I won't get so much ink around the place. And then I can just go over that with a bit of that blue grid. Any sort of stamp or stencil or anything would do. It's just a little bit of background is what I'm looking for. I think that's probably sufficient. Just something. Interest. So we can take those away. So this one's going to go down at the bottom. So sorry guys, it's a question of getting the backs off these stickers. They're the pet ones, so they're shiny. Come on, you're nearly there. I'll just pop him there. I'll give them all a good burnish when I've got them all down. Just checking I've got the right side. Got the top at the top.
Denise said faded jeans is her favourite.
Yeah, it's very nice.
And obviously Judy's too.
Ah. So guys, we've been debating the ATC thing. I don't want you to think we're doing nothing about it. We are all racking our brains as to the best way around it. Look at that blue ink on there. I'm not surprised I'm transferring it. So yeah, it's not that we're not doing anything. We are talking about it and trying to fathom out the best way. So as soon as we've sorted everything out and worked out what we think is the best way, I will of course let you know. But there's no hurry. You know, the swap actually takes place at the end of February, so there's absolutely no urgency. And there will be a theme, but it'll be a very generalised theme. So if you want to get yourself into the habit of making ATCs, you know, just something in that 3.5 by 2.5 inch format, then nothing's stopping you. Just out of interest, see how it feels to work in that size. For Judy, it's giant sized. So that's that. Excellent. So now I need to stick this pocket down, and I've got some score tape, 25 meters, 1/8 of an inch, and it says easy to tear with your fingers. Well, I'm not believing that it's easy to tear with your fingers, but I think it will be easy to tear with a block, which I did get out. So I'm just going to put that on the end and pull it. Yay! It works! What's that? I don't know what that is. Spurious bit of score tape. Put this down here.
Judy says more room for bling.
More room?
More room for bling on Judy's size.
Oh, right.
They're bigger than the things she's done before.
Oh my goodness, I've stuck it there. Yeah, absolutely. Bling it up. I mean, that's part of the discussion that's going on at the moment, is if it's larger than a small envelope, you know, what happens if people send thicker stuff, because it's going to cost more to mail. So that's kind of where we're at the moment, but you know, it's ongoing. We are thinking about it. The 3 coordinators as we stand at the moment are Roz, Judy and Candice. And Candice has previous form in ATC swapping. And I know she's a little busy at the moment, so when things calm down her end, I will contact her and see if she's got any info for us, because she might just be able to save our bacon.
Jen says you can also use the sharp edge of your bone folder to cut it.
Ah, that's a good idea.
Your other one, yeah. Your angled bit on your Teflon one.
Where is my Teflon one?
That I cannot answer.
Here it is. It's never far away. Ah, right, yeah, that bit. Oh, that's a really good idea. Who said that?
Well, the genius that is Jen.
Oh, Jen the genius.
Jenny Genius.
While we've got this like this, I'm going to make the journaling card finished. Have I got any? No, they are all envelopes. Right, so how wide do I want this? Pretty much as wide as I can get it. Which happens to be, in my case, almost 4 inches. I'm going to make it 4.
Renee's in the office today, so she's watching while she works.
So many people do that. Jen used to do that all the time, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Then she turned into a genius and retired. So I wanted about that height.
She really got into trouble when I made her laugh.
Yeah. People thought she was a bit odd. Oh, just thinking about something that happened last night. So let's just see if this does indeed fit in here. Yep, that's great. It fits, but it's just not easy. It's not going in easily, and I like things to slide in and out without too many problems. So I'm just going to take a little bit off the overall height of it. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's great. I like that. So let's take the corners off and ink it. This is something that I'm sure you've seen a gazillion times, but now after this you'll know how to make it exactly, hopefully. There's plenty of time for things to go wrong. Plenty.
Renee says she's 63 today.
Wow, you're the same age as me.
Oh, no, 63 too. Maybe not today.
Oh.
Still working, however. Total bummer.
Oh, that's a shame. I've lost my little, here he is, my little ink dauber. Let's just go around this.
Yeah, some people are having a problem with the audio, but I think it's all right at our end, I think.
Oh dear, what's wrong with it?
I don't know.
We haven't altered anything.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh, that's a bit thick there, but never mind. So blue all around there. Oh, I still want that, because I'm going to put little bits of this on. Now this, one side of this is catching on the paper and I don't like it, so
You just pull that out.
is that any better, guys? Any different? Might be, who knows. So this is just a little bit of background, just like that. That's fine, that's enough. Just in the same faded jeans colour. And then I need to get my stickers out again, see what I'm going to put on it. That's a pretty one. He's a big chunker, isn't he? He looks like the birds after Jimmy's fed them. This one. Maybe, how about that? That looks quite nice. Let's do that then. Actually thinking about it, I want the blue tit to be the one that's sticking out. So I'm going to put the big chunker there, those flowers up there, and some more blue flowers. How about these ones down here? Yeah, and then we'll be seeing the blue tit in this section. So that's, yeah, that pleases me. So let's do that. Is the audio any better, guys, or is it still...
Most people are saying it's fine now.
Oh, right.
But not everybody was going funny, just some, so it's probably YouTube.
Yeah, well, we haven't altered any settings. I say that like as if I know what I'm talking about. I don't think Mr. F's altered any settings. We'll be nearer the mark.
I don't believe that I have, but you know, you never know.
You never ever know.
Always fiddling with something.
Before we come on live, he always goes ratching through my drawers. And I know what he's doing. He's looking for things to make his little ATCs. But he'll say, did you know you had this? Did you know you had that? Yes, actually, I do. I do know it. Now put it down and walk away.
I've just seen what I can steal and you not notice, that's all.
Not much.
And Jen says, another great way to break up a blank tag or page, Mrs. P.
Thank you, Genius Jen.
Bernice says, still very choppy, but I'll continue to watch. And Jenya says, no issues here. So...
Well, it's just going out on the same definition as ever, and I don't know.
I think most people are fine.
I don't know with Bernice, I don't know why it should be choppy. Bernice, I honestly think that might be your end.
She says we're supposed to get a freezing rainstorm, so maybe that's just their internet.
Yeah, it might be.
And Jen says, nothing worse than a man rummaging through our craft drawers. Out. LOL.
Yes, exactly. I can't chuck him out because I need him here for that. So there's our journal card. It looks quite nice, I think, with just little bits of a background. But any stamp would do, or any stencil would do. It's just to break it up a bit. So let's pop that in there.
And Diana says it was fine, then chopping, now fine again. YouTube sketchy stuff, probably.
Yeah. So you can't see all of that blue tip, but that's all right. You can see it's going to be a blue tip when it gets out of that envelope. So let's move on to the front now. We'll come back to this bit. So, oh, this has gone from bad to worse. Let's try the eraser then. See if I can get that off. Let's try this one. I'm not convinced it wants to come off. In fact, I'd say it doesn't. That's a shame, but never mind, it is what it is. Have I got ink on there? No, I don't know where it's all coming from, but it is, so I live with it. Right, that's quite a big bit. Just looking for remnants of card that I've got that will fit on here and make a pocket. That just about would.
Wendy says this looks really pretty, Miss P. She has a bird phobia.
Oh.
She loves them on paper.
Oh. Well, you know, I'm just using these, but you can use whatever you like.
Nancy loves the design. Janya loves it. And Jen just had a blue tip, same colour. Over the ink splots.
Yeah, I think that's probably what's going to happen, Jen.
Well, that stamp you use, that disguise it better.
Yeah,
I thought.
yeah. These bits down here I'm not fussed about because there's pockets going on it, but there's no pocket going that high. So just have to live with it and stick a blue tit on it. So let's just make a mark where that wants to be and a mark where this one wants to be. I'm doing it full width of the envelope because it's not that wide. I'm guessing it measures 4 1/4, but yeah, 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. And I think in this country they're what we class as DL or double length, and they're usually 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. But I'm guessing in America you have something very similar. So where's my mark? There it is. So I feel like I can kind of take my time with this one actually, because it's not mega complicated. It's just pretty. So I don't want them to be that tall. I want them to be, let's put that on the bottom and then I can measure at the same time. I want it to be up to about there. What's that? 1, 2 1/2. So I'm going to cut one at 2 1/2 and one at 3 because I want to tuck one down inside the other. So one at 2 1/2. Don't know what Sue's doing next door. She's banging and crashing. So that one's at 2 1/2 and then I want one at 3. And then I'm going to cut a thumb notch out. I'm going to do it with, I don't know which one I'm going to use. You can't see what's going on, but I'm waffling around with a blinking stamp platform with nowhere to put it. Yeah, okay then, this one. I don't know what this measures. 2 inches? Let's say 2 inches. Okay, so this one and this one are going like that. But I want to turn one of them round. I'm saying that in case you've got a pattern on one side. If you've got cream card like me, then it doesn't matter a jot. And I'm just going to punch both of them together towards one end. Way. So when you turn one back around again, you've got your two thumb notches just slightly offset, which I quite like.
Could you tell me the size of those, please? Bernice is asking.
2 1/2 height and 3. And I want it like that so I can get that there. Then I can get the taller one in behind it and it'll still look the 2.5 height. Because if you cut them the same, you then have to tuck that in to make way for the thumb notch. I'm not explaining that well. I'll try and explain it better when I've inked round it, and you can probably see a bit better. I do like this blue very much. It's cheered me right up. Not that I was depressed. I was happy today. Nurse was happy with me. What more can you ask for?
I'm always happy with you.
Well, that's also a big plus, isn't it? We came close to an argument last night when we were debating the ATCs.
That's stretching it a little.
Well, yeah, there's a bit. But debating. I'd say we were debating. Wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I was debating.
And I
You
was
were digging in.
I was insistent. Right. I needn't have inked the bottom of that, but it's done now. So that's going to go at the bottom like that. So you will see, let's get the ruler and we'll all see together, that this is wrong side up. This is 2.5. Okay? So I want to see 2.5 here so they look the same height. So let's just put that there and see what that measures. 2.25. Let's just pull it up a little bit. That measures up a touch more. There's a more scientific way of doing this, but this is just as good. That's 2.5. So now each pocket measures 2.5. But if we'd cut that off at 2.5, it would end across there, and there'd be nothing in behind here. So just hold those in, the top one in place. Put yourself a little mark along there. That's where you're going to place it. And let's just get some glue going. Now, before I stick those on, I think I might want to put some background stamps on this top bit. It'll be easier before they get stuck on, I'm thinking. So just with the same checker or whatever stamp or stencil you're using, just a little bit, and I'm going over that splodgy bit. see if I can get rid of it. There we are. It's kind of, it's all right. So the longer one of the two, which is the top one, we're going to put tape down the sides and stick that into place. Don't put it along the bottom, because if you leave it open then you'll have a nice long pocket to get a good tag in. So let's use this then. Oh my goodness, you've got to be strong. No, I can't do that. I can't do it. This must be like super strength score tape or something, because I'm not really a weakling. Let's go back to this again. Oh, now I've stuck it to the blue roll. Oh my goodness. There we go. Get rid of that tatty bit on the end there. Burnish it down. Pick up the release paper. I do like using this though. It's much better than having glue splodging behind it all the while, making your pocket narrower. So we've got our mark here where this is going to go to, so that's easy. Just put it there, line it up with the side, and the other side will just fit in perfectly. So there we go, that's that. Now this one needs tape on all three sides, and I would do it but for time, so I'm just going to use, that's nasty. I obviously didn't put that on the thing properly. So yeah, just for the sake of time I'm just going to use glue, but I would definitely recommend Genius Jen's idea of using the 1/8 score tape. So that's that. and this one goes right to the bottom. So get your bottom corner in straight and you'll be fine. That looks a little bit short. Oh well, let's split the difference, half and half. There we go. It's alright. So now we've got two nice pockets in there. And what I should have done was stamp on them individually, but I didn't. So let's just stamp on them now. That's alright. No harm has been done. No animal was hurt. Yeah, that's fine.
June says she's in her jammies.
Hello June, in your jammies. Hope you're nice and cosy. Right, so it's just back again to the flowers and the birds. Well, I might stick my tags in first. Well no, I want something on the other side to where the tag itself, say this is the tag, it's going to go in the side where the thumb notch is. So that one, the bottom one will go in there, so I want something here. So what do I want there? Well, I've got this little one. Shall we pop him there? Kind of nearly doesn't fit, but he kind of does, so he'll do. This is the kind of thing that once you've got the hang of, you can kind of knock these out fairly quick. There we go. So we've got him there. And I probably want a flower down here. A little flower if there is one. Little flower. There's a little flower. Will that fit? Whoo! Just about. Are there any smaller ones? Don't think there is actually. I'm just going to take the clear bit off the top of that. Leave all the pattern stuff in. And off the bottom as well. Hopefully you can still get the backing off. They're very staticky, the backing of these. Yes, there we go. I'm just going to put that as near the bottom as I can. There we are, that's fine, that's grand. Lovely. And what's my biggest birdie that I've got? He's quite big. He's a chunker. I do like that one though, but I don't want to hide him behind a thing. I just want to put something there. Let's put the tags in first and see where we get to, shall we? So that I can make a tag out of. And I haven't got any other bits that are long enough, I don't think. Because that, if I put that in, that's just going to disappear, isn't it? Yeah, that's too short. Too short, so I need to cut another bit. Let's see where I want this one to come to. I want it to come to, bad practice, I want it to come to about there. And I don't think I want it that wide. It looks a bit wide for this, so I want it about there. Well, let's make a mark here actually, it's more useful to us. So let's cut that and then we'll have a width to go for the small, top one, long one. So if I cut that there, that is exactly 3 inches, which is great. And cut that there, which is 4 1/8. Touch over, just a touch over 4. There we go. Let's get the corner template out. Which sounds grand, it's no driver's licence. Many years out of date. But oddly, they still use the same photograph. So there we go. So that's going to go into there, and I think that'll look all right. So let's cut the other one out. We need it to be 3 inches, we know that, and we've still got this scrap of card kicking around. I'm going to have to move something or I can't get this on. So 3 inches. Still got a scrap left. I'm going to need more than that, I feel, but never mind, might be enough. So where do I want to cut this one off at? Well, I do want to take some off, but not masses. How about there? I think there. We'll cut that off and put the corners in, see what we think. Lot goes on when you're crafting, doesn't it? I was just thinking there, you know, there's bits flying in the bin and this and that and the other. Multitasking all the time. People don't understand the rigours of crafting. Put that away, otherwise it'll get lost on my desk, like so many good things have before it. So that's going to go in there. I think that's fine. I kind of like that. So let's ink around these and then see what we're going to do, re-stamping and blah 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 blah. Are people liking this project, or is it?
Yes, I think so.
Or is it too easy for them?
Was putting it in too hard, I suppose.
I don't know. Some people like a bit of a challenge, and I seem to be doing quite a lot of fairly easy stuff. But the easy stuff is quick, and you can fill up a journal quick, sharp. It's funny, isn't it? The dimension, because that's taller, it looks narrower than that one, and yet it's not. It's the same. It's just your perception, isn't it? Strange. How are you doing now, Bernice? Is the stream okay, or is it in and out? I hope it's okay, because it's really annoying watching things that aren't. I don't like keep putting the lid on that.
Well, I think the sound's going out all right from here.
Yeah. So let's just put some quick little background stamps in. And on here as well.
Linda Park says, not too easy, just wondering where my plain envelopes are.
Yeah.
Sinead, it's a lovely page.
Oh.
Heather West, I'm loving it, very pretty.
Oh, good.
And Sinead wishes she had the bird stickers.
Well, I'm pretty sure they came from Temu.
And
Pretty
Diana
sure.
says, loving it, and the stream is fine now.
Good. That's good. That's very good. Okay, so I want the sticker to go towards the top. That is for sure. So let's just see what's going to look best where.
And Renee says, if it was too hard, I'd never get it all done.
Well, I like ones that's got a few steps to them, you know, not just a folded over bit of paper. There you go. So what's going to look best there? Who knows, eh? That's the cutest of all, that one. But then I'd have 2 blue tits in a row. Yeah. But if I put flowers there, I'm going to have 2 flowers in a row. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Mr. F? I've messed it up. Is that you thinking?
Yes.
Okay. What shall I do?
I don't know.
I'm going to do that. Exactly that.
I mean, you could go 2 flowers, 2 birds.
Well, that's what I am. 2 flowers, 2 birds.
No, I mean 2 2 on the bottom, 2 in the middle, birds.
And flowers on the top.
Well, whatever on the top, I'd have to decide upon that. But put that flowers you got in your hand in the bottom.
Like that, you mean?
Yeah, if you put the flowers on, the flowers you've just put down, put them on the bottom next to the other flowers.
Oh no, I don't want to do that because then I'd have to do something there. No. I hear you, but no.
I hear me, but no.
No. No, I'm
Do you have any other stickers, or is it just birds and flowers?
birds and flowers. That's it. That's what we got. I'm going to do that. I don't think it's going to look tragic. Why is that butterfly upside down? I don't know.
Australian butterfly?
Yeah, it's obviously in a hurry to see Kerry. So yeah, you might want to think about that so you don't get yourself into that tangle.
Diane Nelson loves the project. She likes the blue ink and we'll have to buy that colour.
Well, faded jeans is a colour that, I mean, if you ask me, I'd say I don't really use coloured inks for going round things, but I have in my time used quite a lot of faded jeans. It's a really lovely colour. And I do quite like blue anyway. It's not my favouriteest of colours. My very favourite is that sort of chartreuse green. Love that. Pop him up there. He's gorgeous.
And you were suggesting maybe some words.
Yeah, words. Words might get you out of it, guys. If you want to add words or stamp words or whatever, words might help you. But that's what I'm doing, and I think it looks all right. Not sure if that's not just a little bit too long. No, I think it's okay. So there we are. That's that done. Let's just move those carefully over there. Right, so we're on to our form of anchoring it onto the page. So you'd think the sensible thing to do is just put the page like that. Do that. You've got this flippy floppy here, whole page of journaling or whatever you want. And on the back, you can decorate that up and put a paper clip there. But I don't know, I don't like that idea, actually. I want to enclose everything of this page onto this page. So as tomorrow, we've got a fresh new page to start with. So what I'm going to do is stick it onto this side, but not this shape. This shape is not useful, and it looks like you've just taken an envelope and stuck it down, which is what we're doing, but we don't necessarily want it to look like that. So what I'm going to do is cut that off.
Katie said with Miss P talking about Mr. F rummaging through her drawers before the podcast, and Judy talking about blue tits, I was wondering what kind of room I'd wandered into.
Oh dear. Well, yeah, it's true. It could be construed as rude, but we're not rude. I'm going to cut that off at about 1.25 inches. Well, I might need to cut it off. No, about 1.25 inches. Is that going to be all right? Oh, I'm worried now. I'm worried. I've got myself worried. I was going to put a little pencil line there where that mark is. And I want to allow myself. That's 1 inch. That's 1.25 inches. I might allow myself 1.5 inches from that fold line there. So that's 1.5 inches. I can always chop more off if I need to. But I think that'll be all right. So what's going to happen eventually is that's going to get decorated and the whole thing's going to get stuck on there, and then it will just flip out like that. But I can't leave that like that. It looks unsightly. It can't be done. It cannot be done. So I'm going to take a piece of the cream paper that we used before. Remember to cut the shape out. And I'm going to make sure that that stretches from top to bottom, and I want it to measure about, let's have a look. Whoa, hello. Let's see what we want it to measure. Yeah, I'd say about 2 inches. So let's cut this off at 2 inches. And this is going to be a pocket, because I don't want it to just look like the back of an envelope. There are plenty of times when I like envelopes to look like envelopes, but this is not one of them. So what I'm going to do is glue that down to there, and before I glue it I want to stamp it and go around it with blue, because otherwise I'll never get in there properly to put the blue ink in. So let's just check that we've got the right height. Just needs half a whisker off there. Half a whisker.
Asta's joined us.
Hi Asta, how you doing? How's your doggy doing? I think that'll be alright. So let's ink round here, put some stamps on it. Just thinking about the dilemma with where to put the flowery stamps and all that business. Stickers. It's amazing, isn't it, what you can dwell over when you're crafting. You know, oh, is that in the right place? Is that? It's amazing how long a project can become when you're worried about every single thing. And I do, as a general rule, worry about every single thing. So with my blue ink, I'm off again. Faded jeans, this colour is. Stormy sky would be nice also.
He says, oh well, Miss P is 10 months old now.
Is he?
And
10 months?
Bouncy bundle of joy.
Oh, 10 months old. That's ridiculous. So what I want to do is just fold that back along that line and just put some glue on here. Glue, yes. And it'll just strengthen this up, and it'll stop it looking quite so much like the back of an envelope. Where are we for time? About an hour. That's all right. That's okay. Oh, there we are. So now I want to just put this onto here, right at the bottom in the crease, right to the top in the crease. Fold that over and make sure it's up to the crease, but not hampering it in any way. So just make sure that it's just in there. That's fine. That's good. Let's just erase that little pencil mark that I put in. Help me see.
Says she'll post a picture of him in the group.
Oh yes, please. Oh, I meant to stamp it, didn't I? What a ninny. What a ninny. Never mind, I can get round that. It's a straight line. We're all right. Don't panic. Well, you weren't panicking, I know that. So I just want to put some casual little stamps on.
Linda says it's looking gorgeous.
Oh, Linda, thank you. You are so sweet.
Asta apologises for missing all the premieres, but she watches all the videos later.
Asta, it's all right, my dear. You do what you've got to do. I think that's probably fine. Don't need any more than that. Let's remove my whatever you want to call it. Right, let's bring in the birds and flowers. So, what have I got? I've got birds top and bottom here, so maybe I need flowers top and bottom there, perhaps. Let's put a flower, see what we look like, and a flower and a birdie. Have I got a birdie that will fit? I've got him, but he's a bit orangey, isn't he? He's a chick is what he is. He's just a little chick. I don't know if these big chunking birdies are going to fit in there. I don't think they are. Oh, that's sad.
chick's probably the only one.
Yeah,
that's
the
good,
chick's
is
the
it?
nearest, I think.
Because you can tilt that branch upwards as much as you like.
Oh, look, he'll go. He'll go. He'll go. Yes, that's all right. He'll go there. He just fits. Just, if he had another ounce, well, I don't know how many ounces the way to start with, not much. Let's just put that over there. And stick these on. Sorry for this repetitious bit of having to keep picking these off, but I can't do it before the live because it'd all be stuck to stuff and ruined. I'm not sure I was exactly going to stick that there, but it formed an attachment, let's say, and that's where it is. It's all right. Let's put the bottom flower on. Mr. F goes silent when I'm doing that. I'm really aware of the silence. And then this fella. Get off. Right, I just need to play canny with this because it just fits and that's all. There we go. Just fitting is fine. Right, so that's going to be our pocket there. But once again, like I say to you all the time, just watch out for things that are your journaling card's going to catch on. And here we've got a prime example. That's just perfect for things to catch on and drive you mad. So get out the washi tape, stick it down over the bit, that bit. Try not to stick it right to the end because Timmy's washi tape in particular doesn't accept glue terribly well. So if you can leave the end bit, you can glue straight onto the paper and it'll be easier. A better adhesion probably. Let's get rid of all this and the knife and everything. There we go. Right, so that's the front, that's the back. So I need to stick that on, and for that I really am going to use score tape because I want it to be kind of an instant thing. Has anybody seen it? Yes, it's here. If you're doing this at home, you could use wet glue, of course you could. So let's see if I can do this. I'll tell you, this is strong. Yay! I did it! I don't know, I must hold this the wrong way or something. I think I'm a bit cack-handed with it, but I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. That's not... Oh dear me. I'm totally useless. So we had beef burgers in a bun today. That's what we had for our main meal. Very nice. Fried onions, very nice. Very, very delicious. Not very good for a diet, but I've just been weighed. Come on, guys. You've got to have a cheaty day when you've been weighed. Let's just burnish that down. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I did it again. What's wrong with you? Let's just put a little drop of glue on there. I don't want that to be a nuisance. So let's take this off, and we're getting there. We're almost there. So in my case, here are my eyelets on my left hand side. This is what the inside looks like. There's the inside of the envelope. So close it up like that, and then just start at the bottom corner and follow that line all the way up. Give it a bit of a press down, open that up, and then you're free to press and burnish as much as you want, and that should be nicely in place and give you a nice pocket in there. And yet it looks tidy. Every time I say tidy, I think of Sinead, because I know in Wales it means, like we would say canny up here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, every time I say that's tidy, I think of Sinead. I seem to have been saying it a lot this last couple of days. It must be on my mind. Right, so now we want...
Too much Stella.
Yeah, too much Stella. So now we want a journaling card for in there. So let's see what sort of height we want it at. Let's try it about there. And I'd quite like it if you couldn't see it when that's folded over. Is that what I like, or would I like to see it? Maybe I'd like to see it. The decision is yours. You decide for yourself where you think you would like yours to be. So I'm going to come to, make sure I get the point of that, so I'd like to come to about there. So let's trim that down and see if we like what we've got. So that's the width, this is the height. Let's see, so that's going to go in there like that. It looks nice there, and you can just see, you can see about, can you see that? About that much there. I think I quite like that actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it like that. Is that square? Oh, it must be. So let's take the corners off. I'm just using the medium size, and it'll slip in and out more readily. Ink round it, stamp on it, stick your things on. You know the routine by now. So yeah, the decision's yours if you want to see it when the envelope's closed, or you don't want to see it. I'm going on the I want to see it, but really up to you whether you want the whole thing to be a nice surprise when somebody flips the envelope back. Really, really, really up to you. Okay, so don't need to put the lid on that. Let's get this. Let's put some stamps on it.
Marilyn's just joined us.
Hi Marilyn.
This is a beautiful project. Thanks for sharing these lives.
Oh, well, you're very welcome.
She's desperate to catch up, but it'll probably take till the end of February.
Well, and so what? You know, unless you've got something else urgent to do, it doesn't matter, does it? Could take you all year if you wanted.
Exactly. Because it's probably going to be next January before we do.
Before I've forgotten this.
Yeah.
And do it. Say, oh yes, I'm going to do another daily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, let's see what we've got left in the... I have got more of these, but I laid out one of each kind. So how about we put him there, and a nice flower at the bottom. Oh, I like those irises. I didn't see those before. I like those. I might put them on the page there. So I've got those that are a bit kind of light coloured, aren't they? This one probably works the best. Bring that down a bit and that up a bit. Do I need any more of that?
No, probably not.
No, I don't think I do. I think we'll
Do
call
you need
it.
any stamping on the page?
Well, I'm debating that at the moment,
Yes,
actually.
So am I. With myself, of course.
Well, yes, of course. What did yourself say to yourself?
Well,
Yeah.
one voice is saying yes and the other saying no.
That's so helpful, thanks.
And I've yet to decide who's got the casting vote.
Well, it's always difficult when it's yourself talking to yourself.
I think yes.
You think yes?
And I think yes.
I think very little then, if any.
I've overruled both of them.
You made me laugh and now I've dropped my blinking thing. Come on, stop laughing. Get on with it. So I'm going to put that about there. There we go. Furnish those. So that's a nice journaling card, I think. You could, as somebody suggested, you could put words on here, and I think it would look really nice. So let's just see how that looks. That looks lovely. I like that. And then this flops over there, so that needs to be in straight. So, yes, what Mr. F is debating with himself is whether to put stamps on here. I do want to put this little iris sticker on. I love irises, so that's going on there. And perhaps just a few little bits of sticker, of stamping. I get my sussers
How far
confused.
across does the card come? Would that iris fit between the reinforcers?
No,
No,
see
you're
it
right.
comes right over. I
Just
could have
a
made it thinner. I still can make it thinner if you want.
No. It's not what I want.
But that wouldn't really fit there anyway, I
No,
don't
it would
think.
not.
No.
It's a silly idea.
It's stupid. It's just stupid.
Sassy's back in town.
No, I'm not. I was joking.
I know.
Joking. So I'm going to stamp on here. That decision is yours to make. I don't know whether it's going to look better with stamping or no stamping. But in keeping with the rest of the project, it's getting a bit of stamping.
I just think it would look a little stark without it compared to everything else.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I like that. That looks nice. So let's say bye-byes to the blue jeans. And I think this is the last one. I think, unless I look at it and think it looks a bit odd. So I'm going to just put that there, and the leaves fit in nicely into that. That's it. Get off. So you can use any sort of stickers. You don't need to use stickers. You can use stamps. I'll show you the one that I did earlier where I utilised quite a lot of stamps. It's the same as this, but different. So that goes into there. You want that. And you don't see that iris. You see just the tip of it, which that's fine. When you take that out, you see it all, and that's what that looks like. So, you know what I need. You need the date. Is it in this one? No, this is the one I did earlier. This is my prototype. So I decoupaged it. This is all these elements here are decoupaged onto the envelope. And then where I've stamped the grid, I used Tim's tiny toadstools and just stamped those on. But you can see that the background of the decoupage paper is slightly different colour and it doesn't just blend away. So that I found that quite annoying. Same one here, I've just put some tiny toadstool stamps in at the top. See, I managed to get ink there as well. It's obviously a hot spot for wayward ink. Then it opens up like that. Got my journaling card in there. This is a second generation stamp, all of these. The first generation was just too much, it was just overpowering it. Then this is the pocket bit, and that's just all stamps, which I quite like. The journaling card, and I used red. I only had bright red, so I cut them out of bright red and then went over them with the gathered twigs ink, just to knock them back a bit. So that's my prototype. It's the same, but different. So that's what it looks like. So this book is getting chunky. We'll get tomorrow's in, and I'm not sure how many more days, if any. So let's put this in and put the date in.
Only 7 more to go.
Is that all?
Week today will be the last one.
Oh my goodness. So, and you needn't worry about that staying flat. As long as you do it the way I've shown you, it will lie flat. The only thing that would kind of stop it is if you put this, the pocket piece, too far into the hinge, and then you wouldn't be able to flop it properly. But if you put it in, then fold that over, press it down, make sure that it's closing like that, you'll be fine, absolutely. And everything then is enclosed on one page, and we haven't got the flap to worry about on this side. So that's the way I would choose to do it, but it doesn't have to be the way you choose to do it. Of course it doesn't. So it's just the date. Oh, I'm using blue, aren't I? That's funny. I've never used blue on a date before. Can't remember going on dates. Can you, Mr.
Not blue ones, no.
Good answer. A very good answer. There we are. So let's just glue this in place. January the 24th, 2024. There we are. So that is today's page. I hope you like it. Let's have a look at you.
Yes, Sassy says she can see Amazon getting more orders later.
I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry. What can I do? What can I do? So yeah, there you go. That's the inside. Well, you're looking at it the same way as I am now. I like the inside probably better than the outside pockets, but it's up to you. It's a good reason to use a different coloured ink, I would say. I quite like using the blue. I think it looks nice. What do you think, Mr.
I do think it looks nice for a change.
It's a change, isn't it?
Yep.
And the stickers, I just love stickers. Anytime that I'm on, anywhere really, I always go look at the stickers. And yeah, I mean, I've got loads of stickers. Loads more than I'll ever use in this lifetime. But, you know, at least I have a variation. And these ones were brand new. They were in that box of stuff, that bag of stuff that Mr. F found. So, let's see what they look like, and then you'll know if you're going looking for them. That's what the bag looks like.
Can't see.
Oh, you can't see. I'm on the wrong blooming thing. That's what the bag looks like. And you see why I was attracted to this, can't you? What a gorgeous little journaling card that would make, wouldn't it? Be perfect. And this one, well, that's kind of what it looks like. Like that. But they're both from Temu. 30 stickers in that pack and 20 in the flower pack. And the ones I've got left are all purple, which is fine. So,
Deborah says both of them are gorgeous. Linda, great page. Louise, very nice indeed. Connie, lovely page. Jen, great page, Miss P.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Very lively.
Well, might be a lively page.
Glam, Bazaar, Fiona, Flower Dew says this is definitely my favourite so far.
She says that every day.
Janja loved it, Asta loved it, Judy loved it.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. And it's definitely something you can do. There's nothing there that's complicated at all.
Sophie says, looks stunning.
So there's our 2 pages, the prototype, and the one we've just done. And they both have their merits. I prefer this one because, as I say, I don't like the way the decoupage didn't go into the background, but I do like the stamps. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, eh?
Is that from the napkins I found the other day?
Yes, it is indeed. From Tesco, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with them is, as I say, the background colour is a bit of a strange colour.
Yeah, you'd probably need to take some watercolour or something and blend it in or something.
Yeah, I know,
Blend it
but
out, blend it in.
there's so many decoupage elements on there, it would take forever. So
Forever.
Forever. So
and ever.
there you go, guys. I hope you have a go at this. I hope to see some of your pages in the junk. In the junk. Oh my
In the
goodness. That has a nasty connotation as well, and I certainly didn't mean that. In Miss Painterlot's junk journal group. Stop it, Mr. F. You're making me laugh. Yeah, we have a Facebook page, a group attached to this YouTube channel, and it's called Miss Painterlot's. What's that on there? It's a mark. Oh. Miss Painterlot's junk journal group, and of course it's free to join in whatever. There are, however, 3 questions to answer when you go there. Please answer them, otherwise you will be denied. Exactly. I mean, they're not, you don't have to be mastermind to answer these questions. Just please answer them, and then we'll let you in. And it's a great group. Most of the people that you see on here, I'm sure you'll see on the group. So you can see their interpretations of the pages that I've been making throughout January. And it's really, really interesting. By this time now, I'm beginning to see a trend in what people are posting. You can tell what they like and what they don't like. So yeah, it's very interesting. People are very supportive and very kind, aren't they?
They're incredibly kind.
Yeah, it's a fabulous, fabulous group of people. I'm very, very fortunate to have people like that on the group. So that's it, guys. Where are we? 7:23.
Janya says another wonderful page. Susie says you guys are so cute. I thought it was the audio that was wrong, not the vision.
Should have gone to Specsavers.
Judy, Miss B and Miss Jeff, thank you so much for another enjoyable programme. And Janya's, as usual, laughing.
She's always laughing. She's crying, laughing most of the time.
That's because she's such a jolly person.
Jolly Janya.
She's always smiling.
She is very smiley. Yeah, she is. However, there you go, guys. Thank you very, very much for joining us. What can I say? You're amazing. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat time, same everything.
Six.
Yeah, 6 o'clock UK time, whatever time that is with you. Did Kerry join us today? Yeah, she did. She had a Jonas on, that's right. Johnny's. Yeah. I mean, for Kerry, the time difference is horrendous. But still, my secret agent, Molly, her cat, wakes her up in time to watch it.
And were we thinking of Kerry and her husband? He's going into surgery.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that. Oh, of course we will be thinking of them. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't know that. Okay, see you soon, guys. Look after yourselves, won't you now? And remember, be kind. Bye for now.
Stay safe, be kind.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye. Bye-bye.